This online learning support video covers how do I access Google Classroom. It includes the second part of how to access the Google Classroom once you've logged out using your Google Apps. To start, you will be at your desktop. What you're seeing here is my desktop, but yours is going to look completely different. But what you want to do at your desktop is to open up your Google Chrome. So yours might be down here underneath your taskbar, but mine is over here. And I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to take me into my Google browser. Likewise, when you click on your Google Chrome, it's going to take you into your Google browser. Once the Google browser has opened, it's always good practice to make sure that somebody else isn't logged into the internet. In this case, somebody is logged in, and so I need to log them back out. So I'm going to go up to the avatar right here, and that's how you're going to know somebody else is logged in, because there might be a different avatar up here. So you want to click that, and you'll get a drop down, and you want to go down to sign out. And from there, you want to go over to continue and up to sign in. And you want to choose use another account. And this is where you want to type in your Syntagleshka account. So I'm going to go ahead and type mine in. So it's art.fisher@syntagleshka.edu. And you would type yours in also at that prompt. And you're going to go ahead and hit enter. And then this is where you will sign in using your password that was given to you at the beginning of the semester, or sign in using your password that you may have changed from when you first had entered college here at SGU. After you have typed in your password, you want to click on Next. This will log you into your SGU account. Now, mine looks a little bit different. My browser here is because I added a different background, and you can do the same if you choose to. So you can go down to the bottom of your screen and click on the little pencil icon there, and there again you're going to get all of the options of different backgrounds, and you can pan through and decide on one that really appeals to you and select it and place it in. Now, I'm not going to do that, but you go ahead and do that, because it's good practice, because then you know if it's really your browser that you've logged into, because it's going to look different than maybe somebody else's, or a different avatar that you've selected from using your personal account or whatever on your Google browser. So the other option is to upload from your device, and you can click there, and it's going to take you to your folders within your PC. And I'm going to go ahead and choose pictures just to give you an idea how to do this. And you can scan through your pictures and choose one that really appeals to you, and click on it and choose open, and it will place it into your Google browser. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that since I'm satisfied with the background that I have done, so I'm going to cancel that out too. So now that you are at your Google browser, logged into your Google account, you're going to go up to the far right corner, and you're going to click on the Google Apps. And some of the teachers call it the waffle, but I call it my Google Apps, so I think it's appropriate that we use the proper terms. So you want to go ahead and click on your Google Apps, and what's going to show is all of the apps that Google allows you to use as a user. So you want to go through, and you want to find the classroom icon. I'm going to scan down because I haven't seen it yet, but typically they're clear down to the bottom. So there it is right there, and I'm going to click Classroom, and that will take you into your classroom. So I navigated into my classroom, and we know it's going to say Google Classroom up here. And once you have joined a Google Classroom, they're going to show up all along in here, and they're going to appear to you as little square boxes with the name of the course inside of it. Okay, so from here you want to choose the class that you want to enter. So I'm going to go ahead and enter this one. and it's going to take you into the classroom stream. And here you're going to be able to see, this is where you'll join your meeting. This is the class code, and you want to pay attention to this area right here because it's going to include all of your assignments and just kind of notifies you that when they're due. Here you can drop in and you can add a little note. I made it to class today, and once you're satisfied with what you typed in, you can go ahead and click post. Okay. Up here is the classwork. So this is where, I'm going to discard that. This is the classwork. So this is where your teacher is going to post all of their topics. And typically underneath the topics is all of the assignments or course materials or the materials that they want to cover for that particular week. You can scan down and see this. Now you might not see all of these topics until the teacher actually posts an assignment or a course material underneath them. From here you can go up to the People tab, and it's going to show you all of the other students that are enrolled or who have joined this Google Classroom, including yourself. And over here you can click on this and it's going to show your grades. Now I'm not going to click on that because I don't think that you need to see my students' grades that they've already occurred through the semester. Okay, but if you click here, it's going to show just your grades, not anybody else's, but just your grades. Okay, so that's just 2 ways that I covered. I did a part 1, now a part 2 of different ways to enter your Google Classroom once you have logged out. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to close out there, and it's taking me back to my Google browser. There again, I can go back over to the Google Apps, drop it down, and look for my classroom, and go ahead and click on it, and it will take you back into your classroom. Okay, so just remember that anything that you are doing within your Google Classroom, you need to be using your STU account. Otherwise you're going to have problems with teachers not giving you messages or your grades, or you might have an inability to log into their Google Meeting.